Sarge, talk to us about how you're feeling now that fight week's here.
Man, feel good, man. Feel great. I'm really excited about this one. New weight class. Everybody's been asking about that. So far, so good on that. I feel healthier, feel stronger, and ready to rock and roll.
Of course, we're going to ask you about the new weight class. I mean, you've toggled back and forth, but are you staying? Did it feel like you're going to stay here for good now?
I'll be here a while,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I'll be here a long time. Never say never is kind of my little thing I've been saying, but I don't anticipate leaving this weight class anytime soon. I've got goals to meet. My goal is to be champion, so I don't want to keep hopping back and forth and elongate that goal any more than I already have. So, yeah, I'll be here for a little while.
How much better did you feel during camp, physically, even mentally too, knowing that when this week got here, you were going to have 10 fewer pounds to have to worry about?
Yeah, exactly. 10 fewer pounds is a really big difference. Throughout the camp, I felt amazing, and I think that's really has given me a lot of confidence coming into this fight. Is I was able to really train like an animal. I was able to train like an athlete for the first time in a long time. I've said it a bunch of times this week. Like martial arts is fun. You get into this sport because you love it, and I wasn't really loving it at flyweight. And now at bantamweight, I'm able to lift. I'm able to run. I'm able to wrestle. I'm able to get after it after practice. I'm able to put in more time after practice is done, drilling and working on certain things that I just was too exhausted I didn't have the calories to get done. So I feel like I traded in my little sports car for like a Mack truck, and I'm just like, I feel really good right now.
Talk to us about the opportunity for the rematch, and do you feel like anything is going to be the same that it was 2.5 years ago or so?
No, I doubt. I'm a whole new fighter for sure. I mean, obviously everyone gets better between fights. That's what they do. But this journey from the last time we fought has felt longer than 2 years. Honestly, I feel like I've gone on quite a bit of an adventure since the last time we fought. I did my time in Ultimate Fighter. I've changed camps. I'm with Mark Henry, Jamal Patterson, Ricardo Almeida, all those guys out in Jersey. I got a kid. Like, there's all kinds of things that happened since the last time we fought. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a different fight. And most important, I'm looking to get on the winning side this time.
You obviously mentioned being a parent now. How do you feel like that's maybe changed you in terms of how you train, and then how do you feel like that's maybe going to change how you perform, I guess, on Saturday night? We've seen it happen for new parents, like Cowboy Cerrone.
Oh.
He just seems like a different headspace. Do you feel like that's going to be the case for you?
Yeah, for sure. Donald was the first person I thought when you said that. I was like, man, Donald Cerrone's been a killer since he had a kid. It kind of change your whole outlook. I mean, MMA fighters are selfish. It's a selfish kind of sport, and I was always fighting for me. It's kind of different to fight for somebody, and not just to put food on the table, but just to make my kid proud. And it also kind of takes some of the stress off. Like my daughter's 2, but she doesn't know or care, like, what I'm doing, winning or losing, good day or bad day. Like, she just wants to see me come home. And, and when I come home, she's like, yeah, she's excited about it. Like, she's like, oh, mama, fight. She's excited. She goes to the gym, but kids just kind of look up to you, and they just kind of love you for what. They don't really judge yet, and they don't really know, like, who you are, really. And you kind of want to be better. You just kind of want to be like, I want to be as cool as you think I am. So, that's kind of the different mentality.
Sure. When did you make the decision to actually come up? Like, what was kind of the deciding moment?
When I was like 127.5 in a hotel room and dry as a bone and couldn't get any more off, I was like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, guys. I'm as stubborn as they come. And I was really digging hard. And I just kind of, it's just, but, I'm getting older. It's just but so much you can put your body through. And I believe that you have to, my whole body composition would have to change at 125, and that takes time. And I knew I didn't have that kind of time. I wanted to get right back to fighting. And it just, like I said, it wasn't fun. It wasn't, cutting weight's never fun, but cutting the way I was cutting was, like, dangerous. And it just made the camp not fun. It made fighting not fun. Like, I had to reframe my mind to be like, I'm fighting at Madison Square Garden. This is fun. But I spent the whole time like, I'm a pound over. Like, people are booing me. Like, blah, blah. Like, I wanted to put that aside. I want to come out and have fun. I want to show what my skills are. I want to show that I can strike. I want to show I can grapple. I want to have fun. I want to make highlight reels. I want to be loose, I want to show what I've learned. And I felt like I wasn't able to do that. And I'm looking forward to being able to do that this weekend.
Obviously, having more fun is going to be motivation. Is this also kind of the perfect way to come back to the bantamweight division in the UFC now with a chance to get revenge on someone who has a win over you?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely cherry on top, for sure. I think this is when Aspen's name came up, I thought it was perfect. I mean, she was my last fight at 35, my last loss conceptually, because I haven't lost since then. I'm on a new team and everything like that. So to be able to come back to 35 at the last stop that I made at 35 and to be able to sort of get that back is definitely fun, a little extra motivation, a little extra chip on my shoulder throughout the training process, and definitely looking forward to turning that around this weekend.
All right, maybe not the most important question tonight, but I know you're a Game of Thrones fan. The finale is the day after your fight. Who is winning?
Close your ears. I got a coach that's catching up in the back. All right, who's winning? Okay, guys, far out, me and my ex-girlfriend were talking, and maybe Sansa Stark. So the whole like all of the Red Keep is destroyed. Like the whole entire capital there is no throne. Like basically, right? It's been burned to the ground. So who's the most powerful territory in Westeros? The North. Who does the North follow? Sansa. Because as soon as the North figures out that Jon's not really a Stark, I'm trying to whisper for my spoiler alerts. As soon as they find out that Jon's not a Stark and he's actual Targaryen, I think the North turns their back on Jon. And who are they gonna follow? Sansa. I don't know. But honestly, every theory I've had in the last 8 years has been wrong, so don't put your money on it.
We're going to have to put spoiler alert all over this one.
Put spoiler all over it. I mean, you asked me, right?
What did you think of the last episode?
I thought the last episode was cool. I know a lot of people don't like this season, but it's like Game of Thrones' MO is not giving a fuck. The Game of Thrones don't care. Like anything that you think is going to happen on a normal TV show, Game of Thrones doesn't do. Like, oh, you think this is going to happen? We're going to do the opposite. So I kind of thought it was cool. And honestly, Arya almost dying again gave me a freaking heart attack. Like, geez, I thought the zombies were scary. I thought the White Walkers were scary earlier. Like, oh, like I swear to God, if Arya would have got killed, I'd have been like, yo, Khaleesi's got to go, man. Daenerys has got to go. She didn't kill my girl. But Arya made it, and thank God for that horse. and I don't know. I think the Starks win it, and I think it's going to be Sansa.